depend on it.
I believe it's about that time.
Turn the radio on, man. This is my friend, Todd.
He makes me laugh.
From Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, super!
What a crackpot.
Would you please just listen?
Really fun.
And it's free.
Oh boy, this is great.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Had a crazy day, need a laugh instead. Turn it up loud, it's the Evening Edge.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube, and we've made it to the weekend. And my gosh, what a busy weekend it's going to be here in the Miami Valley. We got the Celtic Festival going on downtown. We've got the Mac and Cheese Fest going at the Bright Side Music and Event Center tonight. Brent Floyd out at the Rose Music Center up in Greenville. It's the Annie Oakley Days. That's a big, long-time tradition. And the Clark County Fair kicks off. So it's just going to be a crazy, crazy weekend. But I'm glad you're here. Tonight on the show, we've got another pair of tickets to give away for Rod Stewart and Richard Marks. They're going to be at Riverbend Music Center on August 9th. Just be listening for Hot Legs and be the sixth caller at 937-957-1290. Also coming up around 6:45, it is the Evening Edge Local Music Showcase. We're going to be hearing a tune from a band from the Springfield area, Kings Fallen. Really great tune. It's called Wallz with a Z. So we'll be listening to that at around 6:45. But first, it is Hot Hat Friday.
You need a hat.
Look, it's a hat.
Nice hat. Oh, that is a beauty.
Let me just get your hat.
I love the way you wear that hat.
Don't forget your hat. Are you going to wear that hat?
I like your hat.
Nice hat. Looks expensive.
It's a matching hat.
Well, I give a shout out to the folks at Shopsmith USA, right here in Dayton, maker of the world famous Shopsmith multi-purpose woodworking machine. I've seen these around all over the place. And right here in Dayton, they've been manufacturing for 50 years. And I want to give a shout out to the president, Andrew Deutsch, who sent me the ball cap for tonight from Shopsmith. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. We'll give you a little bit of love throughout the show tonight. And if by chance you are a local business and you want to get a little free advertising here on the show and on WHIO, you can check out my Facebook page, details on just sending me a hat or a beanie or a fez. I've been told that any day now we're expecting a logoed cowboy hat, which is pretty cool. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear that, though, with my headphones. That might be a challenge. First thing we got to get to tonight, we got some road rage to talk about.
A very bad case of road rage.
There was this road rage.
Should have just been road rage. You ever think of that?
And this guy turning right, like swearing, road rage.
I got road rage.
I just have so much road rage.
Please, keep the road rage to a minimum, folks.
Well, for the second week in a row, we've had a incident of road rage, which, we had the one last week, and that resulted in somebody losing their life, getting shot. This incident happened yesterday, just around 6 o'clock, and apparently it was a domestic dispute that escalated into a road rage incident downtown Dayton. Police say the incident began as a, domestic altercation between a man and a woman. Police report that the woman entered a Nissan Altima, which was being driven by another man with a second woman and a teenage girl. Authorities allege that the man followed the Nissan in a Chevy Suburban, deliberately struck the vehicle on South Main between East 4th and East 5th Street. The Chevrolet is also accused of hitting a third unrelated vehicle. The crash prompted closure of the road down there by Levitt. The driver of the Chevrolet was taken into custody and booked into Montgomery County Jail. And this is so, people are a little more easily triggered. Now, this doesn't sound like a typical road rage. This sounds like, as it says, something occurred earlier in the day, and this sounds like a personal vendetta of some sort. Usually road rage is, you cut somebody off or they cut you off and then you get mad and then there's this back and forth. And we've had that quite a bit in the news over the last few years. It's a problem that's a real serious deal. In fact, I found some statistics from the Ohio State Patrol. Road rage incidents in Ohio have increased 13% statewide over a 5-year period, averaging about 2,300 cases a year. But guess which county has the highest total of recorded road rage incidents? Any guesses? Any guesses? That's right, Montgomery County. Montgomery County. Holy cow. That's followed by Warren County. Well, we're connected. What is it about that corridor? Montgomery, Warren, what's the deal? What's that about? Delaware County, Cuyahoga County, and then Lake County. Now, that sounds discouraging, but you should know that Ohio is actually, as far as all the other states, including the District of Columbia, we are at the very bottom for road rage percentage in the country. Number 1 is Arkansas, followed by New Mexico, Louisiana, Colorado, New Jersey, Nevada, Montana, Wisconsin, Hawaii, North Carolina. We're down at the bottom. We're like at, I think it was like 45. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But yeah, people just becoming more easily triggered. And, Mary, my wife, she's come up with a way to deal with this, because the inclination for many people when somebody does something to you wrong out on the road is you want to give them a nasty look and you want to flip them off. And for some reason, that really triggers a lot of people. So now she just gives them a big thumb down, which is, it says the same thing, but for some reason, it just doesn't seem as harsh. So if we can maybe try doing that, instead of the finger, go with the thumb down. Just an idea. We've got cars in the building update here.
You crashed your car. In local news, a spectacular car crash.
House.
Well, this happened this morning in St. Mary's, and I wish I could give you all the names of the edgeheads who shared this story with me and photos, but the list is long and lengthy. I love it when all the edgeheads, they send me information, whether it's about cars into buildings or just anything that they see. Always feel like you can contribute to the show. Some people aren't comfortable with calling. That's fine. But I get messages, I get emails, the whole deal, links to stories, video clips, the whole thing. And I really appreciate it. But this happened up in St. Mary's. Let's see. Somebody posted, well, boy, they took a bunch of pictures. This was Jack Oak Point Road. Somebody said, heard a loud noise this morning on 703 by Jack Oak Point Road in St. Mary's, and this is what I saw. And there are multiple pictures of a car that has crashed into the side of a house. From what I understand, and I saw a couple of reports of this, is that the driver may have had a seizure, which, it's just, it's terrible. And they hit the house. Nobody was injured in the home. I'm not sure the situation with the driver. I'm assuming just from the looks of it, they were probably, it looks like they were taking somebody to the hospital. Hopefully they're okay. But that's an old farmhouse, and that did some damage. So that is number 79 for the year, if you are keeping track. And as I've been mentioning, the last couple of weeks, we are way ahead of where we were last year. Last year, we didn't hit the 70 mark until I think the first or second week of September. And I wouldn't be surprised if we come in on Monday and we're at 80 for the year. That's insane. We've got animals attacking. This is another incident of a bison attacking. We had the one a week or so ago where the guy got flipped up in the air 8 feet. Made national news. The victim this time was a car tire. So nobody was hurt. But there's a video of this going around on social media, captured a moment a massive bison punctured the tire of a tourist vehicle in Yellowstone. Let's see. The incident occurred as several cars slowed and stopped near a herd of bison. And one of the vehicles kept moving and sort of blocked the path of the bison. So the bison just kind of stopped for a moment, and this is all caught on video. The person behind them had the wherewithal to pull out the phone and start recording. Like, I think something's gonna happen. So they get the phone out, and you see this bison just takes a look and then right into the tire. And the next thing you know, you see the car just sort of rolling off to the side with a flat tire. The national park says there's about 5,000 bison in Yellowstone, and it's the current bison rut or mating season. So right now they're really randy. They are ready to play. And that runs July through August, and it makes the bulls especially unpredictable. So there you go. It's I wouldn't really call this a major attack because all it was a flat tire. Though I would say if a bison attacked my car and I got a flat tire, I don't think I would be eager to get out to replace the flat tire. I'd be calling AAA and say, hey, you guys need to come help me here.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
I love this show.
It's fun to listen to.
Locally grown.
Here in Dayton.
Seriously funny.
It's a crackpot with wild ideas.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Thank you, Ron. I appreciate that. It's from Shopsmith. Hi, Sherry. How you doing? To cover, let's see, Dustin says would be cool to cover gamers one show. You know, I don't know much about gamers or gaming. I mean, I've played games, video games, but I'm not like a big gamer. I'm not sure I would know what to talk about. Yep, William, I got that one yesterday. That was number 78. 78 for the year. Yeah, I saw it, Heather. I'll say something here in a bit.
Another try for a SpaceX launch tonight. We'll have that for you at 5:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst at 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
Can we have some fun now, please?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I thought that was a lemon drop. I didn't think it was tequila.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. It is National Tequila Day. And I posed this question on the Evening Edge Facebook page as a crazy talk show topic. I thought this might be, I don't know, low-hanging fruit, as they say. Edgehead stories that begin with tequila. So this one time, we were doing shots of tequila and fill in the blank. I think the best stories start that way. I've got a few myself. Maybe we'll get into later. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We got some mail to get to real quickly here.
Tack off and Jello Jack, and it's time for mail call.
Master, I have mail for you.
The Fatman.
Oh, I'm a big fan of yours.
The mail is here.
Your hate mailbox is full.
If you want to shoot me an email, it's eveningedgetodd@gmail.com, or you can just message me at eveningedgetodd like Mark Miller did. Hey, Todd. My wife and I were at the Dragons game last night, and Roofman was there. Any chance of getting Roofman from the Dragons on your show? If you're not familiar with Roofman, this is a quasi-superhero who, during Dragons games, will run around the roof of the stadium, like behind home plate and behind the seats, and retrieve foul balls that have gone up there, and then tosses balls down onto the crowd. Now, it's funny that Mark asks this question because, one, I'm going to be at the game tomorrow night, the Dragons game. The other aspect of this is that, and I've mentioned this many times on the show, I was the first director of entertainment for the Dragons, their inaugural season. I was in charge of all the entertainment. Towards the end of the season, I made a comment to somebody in the booth there. I'm like, we need somebody to go up there on the roof and get all the foul balls and drop them down to the fans. And that inspired the idea of Roof Man that they ended up doing the following year, but I left after the first season. So I've sort of invented the notion of Roof Man. Now, the only difference is instead of going up and actually getting the baseballs, which, these are hard balls, these are baseballs, and dropping them down, I guess management said, well, we can't have Roof Man throwing hard baseballs down at the crowd. That's just not something we want to open ourselves up to. So now I guess he throws down little dragon logoed soft baseballs for the kids. Though I got to tell you, I think the kids would rather have the real baseball. But I know they'd probably end up getting sued for that.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Man, I haven't had a shot of tequila. When was the last time I had a shot of tequila? I always drink it chilled. And I don't shoot it. I sip it. I'm a little too old to be doing shots. Though I did some the other night when the folks from Celtic Fest were here. Now, Todd, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. I do have a Roof Man bobblehead in my studio at home. Hi, Jamie. How you doing? Well, they got Austin Chaney down at the Celtic Festival doing the weather. The Brookville Community Picnic. Wow. The Miss Brookville reunion. I'd be curious to know the oldest Miss Brookville who's going to show up at the I'll give you a shout out here.
Be of good cheer and call me.
Call me now!
Call me! He's laughing at us right on the radio.
Least we could do is get him on the radio and talk to him.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. Before 7 o'clock tonight, we've got another pair of tickets to give away. Rod Stewart with Richard Marks, Riverbend Music Center, August 9th. Just be listening for a clip from the Rod Stewart hit, Hot Legs. And be the sixth caller at 937-957-1290. And we'll hook you up with that. Also coming up at 6:45, it is the Evening Edge Local Music Showcase. We'll be hearing a tune from a band from the Springfield area, King's Fallen. And from what I can gather on their Facebook page, they have quite the following here in the area and beyond. So we're going to be hearing a song from them. Also, at the beginning of the show, I mentioned a bunch of stuff that's going on this weekend. We got Celtic Fest. We got the Mac and Cheese Fest going on tonight down at the Bright Side. That started at 5, goes until 10. It's Annie Oakley Days. The Clark County Fair begins. Britt Floyd is playing at the Rose. But Jammin' Jimmy on the live stream says, you forgot to mention the annual Brookville Community Picnic. The wait is over. The 2026 Brookville Community Picnic schedule has officially arrived. I think we need a drum roll for that here. Okay. As we celebrate the 75th anniversary of one of Brookville's greatest traditions, we're excited to share a weekend packed with live entertainment, family activities, contests, community events, and so much, much more. From Braze in the Park, the Miss Brookville Reunion, Bike Night, Park-wide Bingo, and the Grand Prize Game on Friday. And then it gets cut off. I don't know what's after that. But I saw that and I thought, this might be kind of interesting. The Miss Brookville Reunion. And does that mean that all of the women in the 75-year history of the community picnic there in Brookville are all of the Miss Brookvilles coming back? Or as many as, are still alive and mobile? I think that would be an interesting news story. Like, who's the oldest former Miss Brookville? I think the people in Brookville would be interested. I'd be interested too. It is Hot Hat Friday, by the way.
You need a hat. Look, it's a hat.
Nice hat. Oh, that is a beauty.
Let me just get you a hat.
I love the way you wear that hat.
Don't forget your hat. Are you going to wear that hat?
I like your hat.
Nice hat. Looks expensive.
It's a matching hat.
Need to give a shout out to the folks at Shopsmith USA, manufacturing here in Dayton for 50 years. They are the maker of the world-famous Shopsmith multi-purpose woodworking machine. And I was on their website today, by the way, shopsmith.com. And I've seen this machine over the years in many, many different places. And I guess it is like one of the very best woodworking machines in the world. It's made right here in Dayton. It's been made here for a long time. I want to give a shout out to Andrew Deutsch. He is the president. He sent me the ball cap that I am wearing here on the show. So thank you very much for that, Andrew. You can find more about them on my Facebook, and they're on Facebook as well. Once again, Shopsmith of Dayton. Also need to give a shout out to Edgehead Leslie. She doesn't know this is coming, but Edgehead Heather, they are both avid listeners and viewers of the Evening Edge live stream. And I guess Heather has been going through some rough things the last week or so. And Leslie, and by the way, they met each other because of the show. They didn't know each other. And then they both started watching, and then they've become friends, which is great, which is the whole idea of the show. We're just a community. So Leslie's been helping Heather out, and Heather asked me to give Leslie a shout out. So there you go. That's pretty cool. We've got a Florida man story. Oh, Florida man shines with every single crime, stupefying and delicious. Some might even think fictitious. Florida man is always ambitious. So I saw this story, made me giggle a little bit because the term of sugar baby and sugar daddy. Now, if you're not familiar with that term, well, let me ask you this. Oliver, my producer, he's a young guy. Are you familiar with the term sugar daddy and sugar baby?
Yes, I am.
So you know what that is?
Yes.
It's usually an older gentleman, in air quotes, gentleman, who's got some money to spend, to burn, and he's looking for a young gal who maybe is interested in some no strings attached entertainment. All for an exchange of goods and services, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Not quite prostitution, but the line is very, very gray. Very gray. Sugar baby arrangement went sour when a young woman who apparently wanted nothing to do with the string attached fled the home of a Florida man who gave them chase in his truck, rammed into her vehicle, and then pulled a gun on her and some friends. Cops say 67-year-old David O'Brien met the woman this month on the Tinder dating app. During a subsequent exchange of messages, O'Brien explained that he was, quote, looking for a sugar baby and would pay $1,000 each visit, dinner, and I love to shop for you. That's steep. $1,000 a date? $1,000.
And she still would not do it.
Well, this is what's confusing to me. O'Brien and the sugar baby agreed to meet for a meal last Tuesday evening. The woman was driven to the July 21st date by 3 of her friends. So it's always nice to bring reinforcements, right? Because you never know what kind of creeper you're going to run into. But I would say if you knew ahead of time that this was a sugar daddy encounter, you have to sort of be willing to accept, to a degree, whatever creepiness there is, because it's already creepy.
Exactly.
You have jumped into the creepy creek, right? O'Brien, according to the arrest, gave the woman $200 and took her to a lingerie store where she purchased 3 items. So she went someplace with the guy. She knew what was going on. Right? She was all for it. She went and bought lingerie with grandpa, After O'Brien provided the woman with another $600 at the restaurant, the pair went back to his residence in the Villages retirement community, which is a very, very well-known retirement community in Florida. The woman then told cops that while she was at O'Brien's home, she started to begin feeling uncomfortable. I feel like the discomfort would have come at the very beginning of the interaction on Tinder.
Or maybe when he's buying you lingerie.
That she willingly went and participated in, right? Now she's feeling uncomfortable. She didn't feel uncomfortable before that? Wow. Well, the woman told cops that she began to feel uncomfortable and contacted her friends to come pick her up. With his sugar baby fixing to depart, O'Brien told her that she should give the money back because that was not the agreement. I got to agree with the guy. I got to agree. If it's disgusting. I think it's disgusting. But if you make the agreement that he's going to give you money and you're just going to accompany him or be his companion or go to dinner or willingly go to the shop to buy lingerie, and I'm almost betting model it for him, right? And then you decide at the last minute, it's feeling a little awkward. You should pay the money back. I feel like that is a contract of some sort, a verbal contract.
It really is. It's like an agreement. Like, okay, you're going to buy me these things and then we'll go back. And, it's like a contract of weirdness.
That's exactly right. That's a great way to put it, Oliver. But she showed up. And that's my point, is she showed up for the whole thing and got it going and then decides, yeah, I'm not going to do this. Declining the refund request, the woman left the property and got into the car with her friends and left the area, cops say. O'Brien then jumped into his F-150 pickup and began to chase the 4 victims. He subsequently rammed them into their vehicle at a traffic circle, causing it to strike a pole. He then allegedly came around again and hit the victim's car once more, causing it to be disabled. While the woman and 2 of her friends fled, a male occupant of the car was confronted by O'Brien, who allegedly pointed his .22 semi-automatic Ruger at him and told him to get on the ground or he would kill him. So see, this whole sugar daddy thing just went sour, just so sour. Eventually, O'Brien became distracted. What does it say? That's what it says, the story. Eventually, O'Brien became distracted, allowing the victim, who told cops he thought he was going to be shot, to run away. What distracted him, I wonder?
Did you see a butterfly? What?
Well, I think probably maybe another potential sugar baby. You know, he just lost one. He's immediately thinking ahead.
He's on the hunt.
He's on the hunt. He had a whole evening planned, right? Had a whole evening planned. And then this sugar baby just turned to topsy-turvy. The woman and her three friends, cop reported, all stated they were in fear of their lives. O'Brien then attempted to locate the other victims briefly until he heard the cops coming. When cops arrived, the suspect was near his F-150 with a gun in his possession. He was arrested on 5 felony charges, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and 4 counts of aggravated battery. And I'm guessing he never got his money back. Which
Probably not.
No, and that's to me is just that's scandalous. That is scandalous. I'd be curious. I don't think that this will happen, but I'd be curious if there are any sugar daddies or sugar babies listening to the show that would be willing to call in and share their sugar experiences.
That would be an evening edge first.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. And it'd be a great topic for a Friday night.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
With Todd? Okay, yeah, he's a lot of fun.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Of course, Heather. Hey, John, how you doing? Right in the back, like Gracie did. Yeah. Who's going? Oliver, you can sit on Gracie's lap. Well, you can let her drive and you can sit on Dalton's lap.
The All News Morning Show. Catch up and know what's going on every morning on your way to work.
Dayton's news and talk.
From the birthplace of aviation, WHIO. Dayton, Springfield, WHIO-FM, Pleasant Hill.
New information in the Nancy Guthrie case. We'll have that for you at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst at 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
We are going to have mad fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Can I offer you a tattoo?
A tattoo? God, that tattoo.
Tattoo?
Tattoos.
Tattoos? Dirty tattoo.
Look for extensive tattooing.
Nice tattoo.
What kind of tattoo artist has no tattoos?
I got a free tattoo.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Have some tattoo news. I saw this story, and it got my attention because it has to do with a woman who has set a new Guinness World Record. You know, I love my Guinness World Records. She set a Guinness World Record for having the most sharks tattooed on her body. Her name is Emily Morrison, and by chance, she's a shark biologist. She has 106 shark tattoos. Her pieces of ink were officially counted by Guinness back in May. She's known as Shark Lady Emily. Said her fascination with sharks began as fear when she saw Jaws at the age of 8. But she came to love the animals after her father encouraged her to do research on real-life sharks at the library. She says she's dove and fed tiger sharks and great hammerheads in the Bahamas, cage dove with great whites in Australia, swam with whale sharks off the coast of Mexico, and so much more. She is scheduled to appear on the upcoming special My Strange Shark Addiction, which is part of Discovery Channel Shark Week, which starts on Sunday. That's always exciting. A lot of people love Shark Week. I'm curious if anybody listening, because I know we have a lot of edgeheads that have tats. I've got a couple of tattoos, just 2. That's it. But I'm wondering if anybody has like a large collection of tattoos that are sort of the same theme. You know, maybe there's something that you are really into, and instead of collecting the little tchotchkes and the little trinkets and putting them on your shelf, maybe you've got a bunch of those, you know, on your body. It'd be interesting to hear.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Todd? Okay, yeah, he's a lot of fun.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO. It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
In local news, a spectacular car crash.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Thank you, Heather. I just saw it. I hope, is that cool? Are you fine with me reading this?
Downtown Dayton at 6:07. Traffic sponsored by Crisper Tire and Auto Service. Expert brake repair you can trust. Make sure you can stop when you need to the most. Get a little peace of mind by making an appointment today with your trusted brake repair experts at Crisper Tire. Lane closures at Bath Road with a crash. Eastbound 70 left shoulder blocked at State Road 72 left.
Tony, that's funny.
Dayton's news and talk depend on it.
WHIO is all news.
Dayton's news
all talk.
and talk.
All the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
I'm looking for the dude by the name of Todd.
He's a local boy.
He's a clever boy. He's got the microphone.
He's got all the firepower he needs, and he ain't afraid to use it.
We heard about your broadcast.
Woo! It's like Fruit Loops. Okay, let's get this started.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Now listen up, y'all. I got a story to tell about a radio show that'll ring your bell. In Dayton, Ohio, I'm bringing the flow on the Evening Edge. WHIO. When you're in your car coming home from work and you're feeling like you need a little perk, tune me in and I'll ease your mind. A shot of fun will help you unwind. I've got stories and parodies. A darn good time is guaranteed. I'm rapping with callers from all around. Some sound crazy and some profound. All week long I'm on the air. laying it down with casino flair. You never really know what you're gonna get from a cocaine bear or a giant cheesehead. So if you're in Dayton or far away, the Evening Edge, a tasty entree. And that's my rap, and I'm keeping it tight. My name is Todd, and I'm dropping the mic. This is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Before 7 o'clock tonight, we've got a pair of tickets to give away to a lucky Edgehead. Rod Stewart with Richard Marks down at Riverbend Music Center August 9th. Just be listening for Hot Legs. When you hear it, be the 6 caller, 937-957-1290. Also, around 6:45, it is the Evening Edge Local Music Showcase. You'll be hearing a tune from a band from Springfield, King's Fallen. And this tune is called Wallz. Plus, we'll have a preview with my producer, Ian, for the Evening Edge Local Music Showcase. Tomorrow night at 7, a full hour of local music right here on your hometown station, WHIO. So last hour, if you're just joining us, we had a Florida man story about a guy. He's 67, and he met a woman on Tinder, and he is a self-proclaimed sugar daddy, and he was looking for a sugar baby. So said sugar baby met this guy, and he took her to dinner. He took her to a lingerie shop where she bought some lingerie. He gave her $600 in cash, footed the bill for the lingerie. And the whole deal is that he would pay $1,000 for her to come visit him, right? So she goes through all of that, but then she gets to the guy's house, which, by the way, it was a residence at the Village Retirement Community, the Villages, the world famous Villages down there in Florida. And then she got cold feet. She freaked out, and she called some friends to come pick her up, and that led to an altercation, yada, yada, yada. I covered that story last hour. So I posed the question to the Edgeheads. I said, I don't know that this would happen, but I would love to hear from either a sugar daddy or a sugar baby that would maybe share their story with the Edgeheads. Well, I didn't get a call, but I did get an email from Heather, Edgehead Heather. It says, I guess I could, let me play my little.
Sit back down and shut your trap. It's
email.
time for mail call.
Right.
Message for you, son.
You should see a fan mail.
I got a message.
I got your letter.
Amazing what you can accomplish by mail.
Congratulations, Skippy. You've got mail.
Says, hi, my name is Heather, and I was just listening to your show and thought I would share my experience with being a sugar baby. I never had anything like what you read about happen to me. I would just go to dinner with these men, some who were super creepy, some who weren't, and they would pay me $400 for dinner. And if they wanted to do something like bowling, after that, it would cost another $200. So $400 for dinner and then $200 for bowling, or I guess mini golf or a movie or whatever. I never, ever went to them. They came to my city and I would meet them at the restaurant. And I always had a friend nearby just in case stuff went south. It was never anything sexual. And I lost a lot of them because I refused to go down that road. I did have one situation where after going to dinner with this man, he became obsessed and started stalking me, and he would stand across the street from my house. Wow, that is creepy. And just look, and if he saw me, he would start waving. He found out where I lived because after dinner one night, I walked back home like I always do, and he followed me home. Well, I wouldn't be walking back home after a dinner date with a creepy stranger. I would not be walking on foot. I would get an Uber. I don't know what happened to him. He just stopped showing up across the street. Not sure if he found another person to stalk or what. I have a funny story. It was my first encounter, and this is why I don't go to their houses anymore. We go to dinner, we go back, and he's like, do you care if I change into something more comfortable?
Mm-mm. And I was like, sure. I kid you not. He comes walking out of his bedroom with nothing but a chicken feather. Well, I can't say that where it was stuck, but and starts walking around the room clucking like a chicken. I said, yeah, I'm done. I'm out. And I never went back to any other houses. I've actually stopped the whole sugar because it's just too weird, but I wanted to share my experience with you, Heather. Well, Heather, first of all, congratulations for having the courage to send me your email. What a great story. Yeah, here's the thing. The story with the Florida guy, my issue is that the woman agreed to take the money. She went to dinner. She took the $600. She took the $200 and let him buy her lingerie, and then goes back to her house and then gets creeped out, but then won't give him the money back. That's my problem. I feel like that was a contract. Now, it may sound sleazy, but when you both go into it, sugar daddy, sugar baby, there's got to be some sort of mutual agreement and trust. And it just feels like that was not what happened. That's not what happened. But if you have trouble finding love, and maybe that's what some of this is with the sugar babies and the sugar daddies, you can always try a robot. So, yeah, I saw this story today. 1 in 10 Americans admit that they've had a flirty and romantic conversation with an AI bot, according to research. 2,000 U.S. adults revealed that 11% of those polled admitted to getting hot and heavy with AI chatbots like Claude, ChatGPT, and Google Gemini. Are you kidding me? And 1 in 8, 12%, say a conversation with AI has turned them on. Younger Americans are far and away more likely to get steamy with AI than older Americans. Well, they're more familiar with the AI. Among Gen Z, over a quarter, 27%, say they've had naughty conversations with an AI chatbot. Wow, that's weird. And an equal share reports feeling aroused by those interactions. The prevalence declined sharply with age. 16% of millennials say they've had romantically charged conversations with AI, compared with 9% of Gen X and just 2% of baby boomers. Men, of course, twice as likely as women to report romantic or sexual attractions or interactions with AI. 15% of men said they had flirty conversations with an AI chatbot, compared to 8% of women. Wow. I bet somebody listening right now is having, would you call it an affair? It says in the story, according to the results, a quarter of Americans, 24%, believe that flirting with AI counts as cheating in a relationship. Interesting. I don't know that I would consider that cheating, but it is a little weird. The sentiment also varies greatly by age. Younger Americans are more prone to believe it, that yes, that somehow it's inappropriate. The survey suggests this trend may only continue to grow. 44% of Americans believe people will form more genuine emotional relationships with AI in the future. Wow. That's disconcerting. So I wonder if that is considered, if people would consider that cheating. I bet more women than men would probably consider it cheating. I mean, you're just talking to what? A computer somewhere, a data center, right? It's not really a person on the other end. Isn't that? It's a little strange. But maybe you've got thoughts on that. 937-957-1290. Last hour, we were also talking about a woman who has, she set a world record. She has 106 tattoos of sharks, 106 different tattoos. And I asked the question, maybe somebody listening has a a collection of tattoos that are of one particular theme. And Tony on the live stream said, I go to a bar called Brewski Barrel near Patterson and Schroyer. A bartender there has several hot dog tattoos. I wanted to take a picture and send them to you, but my wife was not happy that I noticed her tattoos and was talking to her about them. They are really, especially, they are really special if you like hot dogs, I suppose. But yeah, interesting. Well, thank you for that, Tony. I am not familiar with that bar, but I'm sure I would pick out a bartender with a lot of hot dog tattoos for sure.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
What is the story behind the AI that escaped a testing? I don't know what you're referring to, Todd. Did you see that story somewhere? I'm not sure. Didn't you get busted for that? Okay, we're going to talk about this. Huh. Well, I'll have to look for that, Todd. Or can you send me the if there's a story link, can you send it to me or email it or message me or something? It's interesting.
Wendy's closes for good. We'll have the latest at 6:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Oh, well, go have fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Rod Stewart and Richard Marks will be at Riverbend on August 8th. If you'd like to win tickets, be the 6th caller right now, 937-957-1290, and we'll hook you up with tickets.
You need a hat.
Look, it's a hat.
Nice hat. Oh, that is a beauty.
Let me just get you a hat.
I love the way you wear that hat.
Don't forget your hat. Are you going to wear that hat?
I like the hat.
Nice hat. Looks expensive.
It's a matching hat.
Well, it is Hot Hat Friday, and I got to give a shout out to the great folks at Shopsmith USA. They are the maker of the world famous Shopsmith multi-purpose woodworking machine. And their president over there sent me a ball cap. Thank you, Andrew Deutsch. Beautiful hat. I love it. And I recognize that Shopsmith logo. I've seen it for years and years and years, and I didn't know much about the backstory, but they've been manufacturing their woodworking machine here in Dayton for 50 years. That's it's pretty cool. And you can check out their website, shopsmith.com. And I mentioned this earlier, I've seen the machine over the years in different places, places I might visit or go to or people I know. I didn't realize that's what it was. So thank you for educating me. And thank you for the ball cap. I do appreciate it. We've got some food news.
Hey, I'm kind of hungry. Who's got the food?
Well, what's your favorite food?
No, flavors your food.
This is a lot of food.
Isn't it glorious?
How you get so big that you own a this kind? This is so scrumptious.
I think of all the fast food chains that make me think, how do they stay open? The one that immediately comes to mind is Burger King. I've said this on the show before. Of all the fast food places out there, that is at the bottom of my list is Burger King. And they have struggled over the years. I remember a year or so ago, maybe it was even earlier this year, they had this big campaign where you could call a number and lodge your complaints about the chain, and the phone number was actually for the president of the company. And I guess he would actually take calls, which is kind of cool. But I'm sure his phone was just blown up, right? Because of all the calls. Well, maybe you might be willing to give them another shot. Maybe I would. I don't know. But they've come back and they've said that they are going to launch a new incentive called the Whopper Guarantee. The Whopper Guarantee says that they say it will ensure a customer's burger will be to their liking. If it doesn't meet their expectations, not only will the chain remake it on the spot, they'll also offer the next Whopper for free. It says to make redeeming the Whopper Guarantee frictionless, their words, not mine. According to the chain, customers who are dissatisfied with the Whopper that they get can scan a QR code provided inside their Whopper box to receive a unique 6-digit code that can be redeemed for a free classic Whopper during their next visit. So does that mean when you get your Whopper at the drive-thru and you open it up, there's going to be that code, and then you could scan it, and then you get a free Whopper next time? Is that, you don't have to like talk to the manager and say, hey, my Whopper is not what I wanted. You could just, could you game the system? I mean, I'm not suggesting people do that, but holy cow. If that's all you got to do is scan and you get a free sandwich, I could see some people doing that.
Sir, please identify yourself.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Well, who is this guy and where did he come from?
Maybe he escaped from the circus.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I mean, this guy is something else. Just for you, keep listening to the radio.
On WHIO.
Thank you, Todd. I appreciate it. I'll take a look at it. I had to go through my paper wads that I threw. I threw something away I shouldn't have. Loops. Oh, this is what you're talking about. Yeah, I saw that story. Yeah. It got loose. The AI got loose. Did they make the all but one did, actually. And oddly enough, it was the one that I didn't mean to throw away. Might make the draft. I'm going to take my my skills to Philadelphia like LeBron James.
WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Everybody, could I have your attention, please?
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Now, hold on, dummy. Just you listen to me.
Now, listen to me carefully.
Boys got something to say to me? Why don't you talk into the microphone?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5-7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. A week from this Sunday. That would be next Sunday. It's the Evening Edge Ice Cream Social happening at the Airline Dairy Cream. 224 North Dixie Drive in Vandalia. We're going to be there from 1 to 3 p.m. And I'd love to invite you to come out. Come out and see us, hang out with the Edgeheads. Hopefully the weather will be fantastic. But we're looking to see everybody on Sunday, August 2nd, 1 to 3 at the Airline Dairy Cream, 224 North Dixie Drive in Vandalia. We got some naked news.
First, we both get naked.
Let's get naked.
Why are you naked?
I didn't know you were naked. He saw me naked.
I think we should get naked.
Be naked.
I am naked.
Well, I saw this story, and it reminded me of a hair salon that was in Beaver Creek for a very short time, and I can't remember the name of it. I know where it was at. There's a little building directly behind, I think it's the Sunoco, there at the corner of Dayton Xenia and or maybe it's now a Shell. I can't remember. But anyway, it's at the corner of Dayton Xenia and Fairfield. But let me get to the story, and I'll tell you about what that hair salon used to be. This is down in Florianopolis, Brazil. There's a woman there by the name of Daniela Mata, and she has opened a nude barbershop where she offers haircuts, beard trims, and grooming services to men. And to attract more clients, she sometimes takes off her clothes during those appointments, which she views as art and a form of freedom. The 21-year-old, who shockingly used to be an adult actress, says, quote, "I understand that it sparks curiosity, but I'm not doing anything wrong, especially when everything operates by appointment with rules and respect." She says that she came up with the idea for the business because she wanted to offer customers a chance to feel free when they get their haircut. And how much does a haircut or a beard trim or grooming services cost from a naked barber? $600. Holy cow, that is an expensive haircut. She says that she keeps the prices high and are by appointment only to ensure privacy. I guess not everybody's going to be able to afford a $600 haircut. Anyway, she emphasizes that her business is about expression and respect, not scandal. Big plans for the future, she says. She's going to open up more and offer a wider range of treatments for those that walk through the door. So there used to be this place in Beaver Creek, and I don't remember the name of it. Years and years ago, I tried my hand in broadcast sales. I was a salesperson. It was the worst 9 months of my life. Honestly, I hated it. And I was trying to get new clients. And I was out doing cold calling, which many salespeople cannot stand either. But I was doing the cold calling, and I spotted this shop that was directly behind the gas station that I mentioned there on Fairfield in Beaver Creek. And I walk in, and there is a woman there, and she's wearing negligee, and it is a hair salon. And I was like, well, I'm from this TV station, and I'm, selling advertising, blah, blah, blah. Can you tell me about your business? And she said, well, she and somebody else opened up this space, and the idea is that men would come in and get their haircuts and use their services by women who were wearing negligee. And this was in Beaver Creek, which I thought was odd because I grew up there, and I never would have thought that something like that would be open in Beaver Creek, but it was. Now, I don't know how long it was open for. I don't think it was open for very long, but I'm just curious if anybody remembers that or if they ever went there. It's kind of an odd thing to be a part of. Anyway, it is now time, the Evening Edge Local Music Showcase.
My boys are ready to go.
All right, this is an opportunity to shine a spotlight on a local talent. Could be a solo artist, could be a band. We're always looking for music for the feature here on the Evening Edge. And it could be, any genre really. It could be rock, it could be country, it could be pop. What else have we had, Ian? We've had a whole variety of different kinds of music.
We've had some like synth stuff as well.
Yeah,
synthesizers in there. Yeah, some bleep bloops.
Right. Whatever that is. So you're going to be hosting the show tomorrow night, the Evening Edge Local Music Showcase. It airs every Saturday at 7:00 right here on WHIO. It's an hour's worth of local music. You play local tunes, you interview local bands, you have local music news, that kind of thing going on. So what do we have to look forward to tomorrow night on the show?
So tomorrow, the focus of the interview, who I'm going to be talking to, is Kittinger. They're who I got the bleep bloop thing from.
Oh, the bleep bloop. So what is that?
So it's what the main one of the guy who makes like the synthesizer sounds and stuff.
Yeah.
His name is Brian.
Okay.
When I was interviewing him, he said that he whenever they get the music, the base of what the song is, that's when he comes in to add what he calls bleep bloops.
Okay.
To make it a little bit more, synthy and just electronic and
interesting.
It's just kind of fun. So
well, see, now I'm gonna actually have to make an effort to listen because I want to hear what a bleep bloop is.
Yeah, it's just it's not like the bleep bloops for our severe weather sound. That's
good because those are annoying.
Bloops. Yes,
those are terribly annoying.
Yeah, especially when we have those at the same time I have the show.
Oh yeah, that is
because you'll hear that every minute and a half over a song. Yeah.
So if you are a local band or a local artist, or maybe you know somebody who has original music, it can't be covers. It's got to be original music that they've written and produced, and would like to have it played on WHIO. We would love to take a listen to it and add it to our rotation. It has to be clean, like it has to pass FCC muster, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've at times we've received. And I'm not just calling out rap music, but we've received a couple of tracks that are rap which we just can't play because of what is in there. And the thing is like if you just if you add a bunch of beeps to it, it just loses its appeal. Yeah.
And you can easily just, if you have the session of the music that you put together, just drop your vocal audio as the song is playing.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
It's not that hard.
We would play it that way then.
We would.
100%.
We would.
But it's gotta do the pass the FCC. It's gotta be original, and it has to have a good sound quality. Now, I don't mean that the song has to be quality. What I mean is it can't sound like you recorded it in your bathroom or your garage, or your basement or on a tape recorder. It's gotta, because we want you to sound your best. We don't want to play something that sounds like garbage because that's not going to reflect well on the band or the artist.
We want the best bleeps and bloops out there.
That's what we want. So tonight we've got a really cool tune. I like this one a lot. It's from a Springfield group. They're called Kings Fallen. And the name of the song is Wallz with a Z. It is the Evening Edge Local Music Showcase here on WHIO.
In some other dimension, I travel like that. A celestial of feelings like stars in the night. Each one has answers that I cannot find. I reach up to touch it, but that's feels. No, it's not my fault. I have to hide behind these four walls, lost deep in my mind. Control my mind, I can't find the light. From the sky up to the end until I catch your man. I know I don't really wanna fit inside. As I feel the darkness take control of my mind. Yeah, I just wanna break through these walls. Break them through like a crasher, like a cannonball. Yeah, I just wanna find some way to try. Let's find another place. Maybe we could run a line. No, it's not my fault. I have to hide behind these four walls, lost deep in my mind. Control my mind, I can't find the light. I feel so embarrassed. I lost all the fight. Feels like suicide. I won't let this kill me.
There you go, Kings Fallen and Wallz on the Evening Edge Local Music Showcase. Once again, if you are a local band, local artist, you want to get involved, get your music played on WHIO here on the show, and the Local Music Showcase on Saturday night at 7 with Ian. Just check out my Facebook page for details.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Mood lighting. That's what it is.
Dayton's only all-news morning show. Catch up and know what's going on every morning on your way to work.
Dayton's news and talk.
From the birthplace of aviation, WHIO, Dayton, Springfield, WHIO-FM, Pleasant Hill.
Another cool morning is coming to the Miami Valley. We'll have the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst at 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. Well, it's going to be a busy weekend here throughout the Miami Valley. We got the Celtic Festival going on. We got folks from WHIO down there right now. I'll be there on Sunday, 4 to 6 on the WHIO traditional Irish music stage. Stop by and say hello. Also, a lot of edge heads, I'm sure, are on their way to Brit Floyd, or they're already there. Hopefully they're there, because I think the show starts here in a couple of minutes out at the Rose Music Center. Clark County Fair is going on. Annie Oakley Days up there in Greenville. And I was admonished a little bit on the live stream because I forgot to mention that the 75th annual Brookville Community Picnic is going on this weekend. So that's happening as well. A lot of stuff going on. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to be out at the ball game, the Dragons game. So if you happen to be there and are, milling about and you spot me, say hello. I'd love to meet the Edgeheads out there. Well, there you go. That's the show. Thanks for listening tonight. Don't forget you can get the podcast of the show at eveningedgetodd.com. And the live stream you can go back and watch on Facebook and YouTube. Have a terrific Friday night. Have a terrific weekend. See you Monday just after 5 here on the Evening Edge.
And with that, folks, I thank you for listening.
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 Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you for listening. Listen, I'm probably making a bigger deal about this than I need to. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening, and we'll see you again soon.
All right, everybody. Have a good one. See ya.